virgin sky, watching the glamour of the old world die. I'm a mourner in a Cadillac, dressed in a veil, telling a story that is tragic and pale.
The city is a graveyard of electric desire, burning the remains of a low voltage fire. I'm playing the dirge on a silver-plated string, about all the ruin that the beauty can bring. The hearse is a limousine, the priest is a star, driving the body of the love to the bar. One last toast before the light, saying goodbye at a neon funeral. A tragedy that is perfectly ephemeral. A bright lit ending, a colorful grief, finding in the artifice a temporary relief, burying the heart at a neon funeral. I'll play a riff that sounds like a sob among the diamonds of the Hollywood mob. I'm a jazzman of the ending, a master of the void, looking at the paradise that we both destroyed. Lipstick on the casket and a vintage perfume, the scent of the ending in every room. I'm a widow of the sunshine, a bride of the dark, looking for a place to leave a permanent mark. The hearse is a limousine, the priest is a star, driving the body of the love to the bar. One last toast before the light, saying goodbye at a neon funeral. A tragedy that is perfectly ephemeral. A bright lit ending, a colorful grief, finding in the artifice a temporary relief, burying the heart at a neon It's a stylish departure, a beautiful wake for every single promise that we're going to break. Don't cry for the living, just cry for the show. When the neon dies, there's nowhere to go. Light, neon, saying goodbye at a neon funeral. A tragedy that is perfectly ephemeral. A bright lit ending, a colorful grief, finding in the artifice a temporary relief, burying the heart at a neon funeral. Neon funeral, the sign is flickering. Lights out.
city dream, tearing apart at the watery seam. I'm a coral reef queen in a turquoise heat, walking on the sand of a ghost town street.
The mercury's rising in the tropical night, watching the phosphorescence glow in the light.
I've got a fever that the sea can't cool, drowning like a king in a sapphire pool. The tide is a pulse, the moon is a drug, giving the spirit a heavy-handed tug. We're sinking into the blue, delirious and deep in an oceanic fever.
I'm a believer and I'm a deceiver,
A saltwater longing, a humid embrace,
looking for the shore in your liquid face,
drowning in the heat of an oceanic fever.
I play a solo that sounds like the reef, giving the wreckage a moment's relief.
My strings are all rusted from the spray and the brine, tangled in a rhythm that's no longer mine. Dressed in a kelp in a shipwrecked lace, the ghost of the Atlantic is haunting my face. I'm a siren in a fever dream, calling your name, turning the ocean into a flickering flame. The tide is a pulse, the moon is a drug, giving the spirit a heavy-handed tug. We're sinking into the blue, delirious and deep in an oceanic fever. I'm a believer, I'm a deceiver, a saltwater longing, a humid embrace,
looking for the shore in your liquid face,
drowning in the heat of an oceanic fever. soft fabric, a love that is feral and a love that is tragic. I'm a panther in a dress of a shimmering green, the most beautiful predator you've ever seen.
I'm a wolf in a suit, I'm a rogue on the stage, breaking the bars of this civilized cage. I'll bite the hand that tries to hold me back,
turning the sunset into a velvet black. The texture is smooth, but the edges are sharp, tearing the strings of a heavenly harp. We're elegant and we're cruel, wrapped in the danger of savage satin, a sophisticated sin that we're both caught in, a brutal grace, a luxurious bite, the only thing wrong that feels perfectly right, living in the grip of savage satin.
I'll play a solo that is jagged and raw, following nothing but the jungle's law. My guitar is a weapon, my rhythm is a chase,
looking for the kill in your porcelain face. Pearls around my neck like a shimmering noose, waiting for the moment that you cut me loose. I'm a high society animal, a queen of the dark, looking for a victim to leave a permanent mark. The texture is smooth, but the edges are sharp, tearing the strings of a heavenly harp. We're elegant and we're cruel, wrapped in the danger of savage satin, a sophisticated sin that we're both caught in, a brutal grace, a luxurious bite, the only thing wrong that feels perfectly right, living in the grip of savage satin.
It's a beautiful violence,
A stylish decay. Don't try to run, don't try to pray.
the silk is a trap,
And the satin is a lie
but it's such a glamorous way
to die. Savage,
smooth.
satin, wrapped in the danger of savage satin, a sophisticated sin that we're both caught in, a brutal grace, a luxurious bite, the only thing wrong that screamed your name from the edge of the world, watching the banners of the twilight unfurled. But the only voice that came back to my ears was a ghost of the woman I've been for years.
I'm a wanderer lost in a limestone maze, searching for light through a turquoise haze. I play a note and I wait for the reply, somewhere between the red earth and the sky. The sound is a circle, the valley is deep, waking the secrets that the giants all keep. We're talking to shadows again, lost in the hollow of a canyon echo, where the winds of the past and the future all blow. A redundant melody, a haunting refrain, searching for the sunshine and finding the rain, living in the bounce of a canyon echo. I've been the string and let the resonance climb, escaping the borders of space and of time. My guitar is a mountain, my rhythm is a slide, with nowhere for me or my music to hide. I'm a canyon rim with a broken down wing, listen to the songs that the ancestors sing. I'll wait for the answer, I'll wait for the call, until the last boulder is ready to fall. The sound is a circle, the valley is deep, waking the secrets that the giants all keep. We're talking to shadows again, lost in the hollow of a canyon echo, where the winds of the past and the future all blow. A redundant melody, a haunting refrain, searching for the sunshine and finding the rain, living in the bounce of a canyon echo. Just the wind, the story of where our devotion has been. It's a lonely conversation with a wall of stone. Even together we're mostly alone. Hello. Hello. Goodbye. Searching for the sunshine and finding the rain, living in the bounce of a canyon echo. Canyon echo, keep calling. Fade away, fade away.
to the tone, finding a kingdom on a musical throne.
I've had this guitar since I was 19, the most faithful lover that I've ever seen. 6 strings of fire and a body of wood, doing the things that a bad boy should. The bridge is a silver, the neck is a map, falling right into the melody's trap. The end is beginning to scream. Hold on tight to the crimson fender, a love that is fierce and a love that is tender, an electric passion, a mahogany soul, giving the music complete control, playing our lives on a crimson fender. I'll bend the high E till it sounds like a cry, reaching for the clouds in a velvet sky. I'm a student of the blues and a master of the field, knowing that the vibration is the only thing real.
I'm dancing in the shadow of the speaker cabinet, a high voltage woman that you haven't met yet. I'll be the lyric and you'll be the riff, walking the edge of the emotional cliff. The bridge is a silver, the neck is a map, falling right into the melody's trap. The end is beginning to scream. Hold on tight to the crimson fender, a love that is fierce and a love that is tender, an electric passion, a mahogany soul, giving the music complete control, playing our lives on a crimson fender.
It's more than an instrument,
It's more than a toy,
it's the source of the sorrow.
and the source of the joy.
Plug it in, turn it up,
Let the world fade away.
there's nothing else left that we need to say.
Red hot, vibrate, hold on tight to the crimson fender,
A love that is fierce,
and a love that is tender, an electric passion, a mahogany soul, giving the music complete control, playing our lives on a crimson fender. Crimson fender,
let it ring.
feedback. sky, watching the glamour of the old world die.
I'm a mourner in a Cadillac, dressed in a veil,
Telling a story that is tragic and pale.
The city is a graveyard of electric desire, burning the remains of a low-voltage fire. I'm playing the dirge on a silver-plated string,
about all the ruin that the beauty can bring. The hearse is a limousine, the priest is a star, driving the body of the love to the bar. One last toast before the light, saying goodbye at a neon funeral. A tragedy that is perfectly ephemeral.
a bright lit ending,
A colorful grief, finding the artifice a temporary relief, burying the heart at a neon funeral.
I'll play a riff that sounds like a sob among the diamonds of the Hollywood mob. I'm a jazz man of the ending, master of the void,
Looking at the paradise that we both destroyed. Lipstick on the casket and a vintage perfume, the scent of the ending in every room. I'm a widow of the sunshine, a bride of the dark, looking for a place to leave a permanent mark. The hearse is a limousine, the priest is a star, driving the body of the love to the bar. One last toast before the light, saying goodbye at a neon funeral. A tragedy that is perfectly ephemeral. A bright lit ending, a colorful grief, finding in the artifice a temporary relief, burying the heart at a neon
It's a stylish departure, a beautiful wake for every single promise that we're going to break. Don't cry for the living, just cry for the show and the neon dies. There's nowhere to go.
ashes, light, neon, saying goodbye at a neon funeral. A tragedy that is perfectly ephemeral. A bright lit ending, a colorful grief, finding in the artifice a temporary relief, burying the heart at a neon funeral.
Neon
Funeral. The sign is flickering. Lights out. Floating on a floor made of liquid silver, a feeling that makes my whole spirit shiver. I'm wearing a helmet of of stardust and glass, watching the planets and the centuries pass.
The gravity is low in the celestial hall. I'm waiting for the star system to finally fall. I've got my guitar tuned to a lunar scale, chasing the dust of a comet's tail. The orbit is steady, the rhythm is tight, dancing on the edge of the galactic night. The Milky Way is our dance floor, spinning around in the Mercury ballroom, where the vacuum of space is beginning to bloom. A metallic waltz, a weightless romance, giving the universe one more chance. Lost in the glow of the Mercury ballroom. I play a chord that is cold as the moon. I'll be the astronaut and you'll be the tune. My strings are made of solar wind and light, guiding us through the eternal night. Saturn's rings are jewelry for my hands. I'm the empress of the cosmic sands. I'll drink the nebula and I'll eat the sun before the party in the sky is done. The orbit is steady, the rhythm is tight, dancing on the edge of the galactic night. The Milky Way is our dance floor, spinning around in the Mercury ballroom, where the vacuum of space is beginning to bloom. A metallic waltz, a weightless romance, giving the universe one more chance. Lost in the glow of the Mercury ballroom. There's no oxygen here, just the music and us, turning the world into a cloud of dust. Don't look down at the earth so small, we're the only ones here at the end of it all. Mercury rising, zero G, spinning around in the Mercury ballroom, where the vacuum of space is beginning to bloom. A metallic waltz, a weightless romance, giving the universe one more chance. Lost in the glow of the Mercury ballroom. Mercury ballroom, over and out into the void. Flickering petals on a black and white screen, the ghost of a garden that I've never seen. I'm wearing a sweater of a dusty gray wool,
gravity's magnetic pull.
I'm a signal lost in the white noise of night, searching for warmth in the digital light. My guitar is humming with a faulty wire, kindling the sparks of a low voltage fire. The frequency wanders, the image is blurred. The softest confession that you ever heard is breaking apart in the air. Withered and gray, like static roses, in the space where the lonely heart reposes. A grainy devotion, a fractured delight, blooming in the snow of the television night, fading away with the static roses. I'll play a solo through a broken amp, under the glow of a flickering lamp. I'm a technician of a dying sound, waiting for the silence to be found.
Dried bouquets in the thrift store vase, trying to remember the lines of your face. I'm a Polaroid that was left in the rain, capturing the texture of a vintage pain. The frequency wanders, the image is blurred. The softest confession that you ever heard is breaking apart in the air. Withered and gray, like static roses, in the space where the lonely heart reposes. A grainy devotion, a fractured delight, blooming in the snow of the television night, fading away with the static roses. It's not a garden, it's just a ghost. The things that we lose are the ones we love most. Disconnect the cable, let the screen go dark. We're just the remains of a digital spy,
Buzzing,
fading
gray.
gray, withered and gray, like static roses, in the space where the lonely heart reposes. A grainy devotion, a fractured delight, blooming in the snow of the television night, fading away with the static roses.
Static roses.
End of transmission. Good night. scent of the rain, a low pressure system inside of my brain.
I'm wearing a trench coat in the afternoon heat, watching the lightning dance over the street. I'm grounded like a wire in a field of dry grass, waiting for the static and the shadows to pass. I've got my volume up and my windows down, listening to the vibration shaking the town.
The clouds are bruising, the sky is a scar, a warning sent from a flickering star. The pressure is starting to rise. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under?
A rolling rhythm,
A low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder.
I'll play a note that sounds like a storm before the cold wind begins to take form. My guitar is a conductor for the electric blue, sending every bolt of the feeling to you.
Old porches creaking and the shutters are tight, preparing for the battle of the day and the night. I'm a hurricane survivor in a vintage lace, with the ghost of the gale in my porcelain face. The clouds are bruising, the sky is a scar, a warning sent from a flickering star. The pressure is starting to rise. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? A rolling rhythm, a low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder.
It's not the rain that'll break your heart, it's the waiting for the chaos to finally start.
The silence is louder than the boom and the crash, when your whole life vanishes in a single flash. Boom. Close your eyes. Wait for it. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? A rolling rhythm, a low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder. Distant thunder, it's almost here. Let it rain. the scent of the rain, a low pressure system inside of my brain. I'm wearing a trench coat in the afternoon heat, watching the lightning dance over the street.
I'm grounded like a wire in a field of dry grass, waiting for the static in the shadows to pass. I've got my volume up and my windows down, listening to the vibration shaking the town. The clouds are bruising, the sky is a scar, a warning sent from a flickering star. The pressure is starting to rise. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? A rolling rhythm, a low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder. I'll play a note that sounds like a storm before the cold wind begins to take form. My guitar is the conductor for the electric blue, sending every bolt of the feeling to you. Old porches creaking and the shutters are tight, preparing for the battle of the day and the night. I'm a hurricane survivor in a vintage lace, with the ghost of the gale in my porcelain face. The clouds are bruising, the sky is a scar, a warning sent from a flickering star. The pressure is starting to rise. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? A rolling rhythm, a low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder. It's not the rain that'll break your heart, it's the waiting for the chaos to finally start. The silence is louder than the boom and the crash, when your whole life vanishes in a single flash. Boom. Close your eyes, wait for it. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? Oh, a rolling rhythm, low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder. Distant thunder. It's almost here. Let it rain.
kneeling on the velvet of a cathedral pew, sacrificing everything I have for you. I'm a saint in a sundress, a relic of the night, bathed in the glow of a stained glass light. I'm a pilgrim with a burden and a hollow guitar, searching for a meaning in a flickering star. I've got a testimony written in the blues, with everything to win and with nothing to lose. The incense is burning, the choir is still, surrendering the soul to a higher will. The altar is waiting for the flame. I'm just a lonely vintage martyr, trying a little bit, pushing a little harder. A classic devotion, tragic design, turning the water into a bitter wine, dying for love, a vintage martyr. I'll play a solo that sounds like a prayer, rising through the rafters of the morning air. My strings are a ladder, my rhythm is a cross, counting the profit, counting the loss. Rosary beads made of plastic and pearl, I'm the most devoted and broken down girl. I'll take the thorns and I'll take the pain, just to hear you mention my name again. The incense is burning, the choir is still, surrendering the soul to a higher will. The altar is waiting for the flame. I'm just a lonely vintage martyr, trying a little bit, pushing a little harder. A classic devotion, tragic design, turning the water into a bitter wine, dying for love, a vintage martyr.
I'm a navigator lost in a maritime fog, riding my madness in a captain's log. I hear a vibration pulling me to the shore, a frequency I've never encountered before.
The water is rising, the lighthouse is dim, losing my breath on a dangerous whim.
The salt is a witness to the light, lured by the song
of the coastal siren,
a heart of stone
and a cage of iron,
a shipwrecked devotion, a maritime ache, a promise that the Atlantic is destined to break, calling you home,
the coastal siren.
I play a riff that sounds like the deep, where the secrets of the Leviathan sleep. My guitar is a wreckage, my rhythm is a tide, with nowhere for a drowning man to hide.
I'll comb my hair with a silver-plated shell, casting a glamorous and terminal spell. I'm a lady of the current, a daughter of the spray, leading the heavy-hearted people astray. The water is rising, the lighthouse is dim, losing my breath on a dangerous whim. The salt is a witness to the light,
Lured by the song
of the coastal siren,
a heart of
stone and a cage of iron,
a shipwrecked devotion, a maritime ache, a promise that the Atlantic is destined to break, calling you home,
the coastal siren.
Don't try to swim, don't try to breathe, just let the ocean begin to see. Beneath the surface, the beauty is cold, the greatest tragedy that was ever told. Dive down, siren, lured by the song
Of the coastal siren,
coastal siren,
a heart of stone and a cage of iron,
a shipwrecked devotion, a maritime ache, a promise that the Atlantic is destined to break, calling you home,
the coastal siren, coastal siren,
into the foam.
sleep in the deep. Driving toward a sun that is melting like wax, nothing left to prove and nothing to relax.
I'm wearing a scarf
of a burnt orange hue, leaving the city and the memory of you.
I'm sipping on the light of a fading afternoon, humming a melody to a different tune.
I've got my elbow on the window and the radio low, watching the shadows of the cypress trees grow.
The sky is a cocktail of amber and gold,
a story of freedom that's never been told. We're chasing the edge of the world, heading straight for the bourbon horizon. The kind of beauty that you put your blue eyes on.
a smoky sunset, a slow burning grace,
Disappearing into
a wide open space,
lost in the glow of the bourbon horizon.
I play a solo that is smooth as a ride, under the dome of a copper-lit sky. My guitar is a compass pointing west and away from the heavy demands of the working day.
Diner signs glowing in the lavender mist, thinking about the lips that I never quite kissed. I'm a nomad of luxury, a traveler of style, finding my peace in every long dusty
The sky is a cocktail of amber and gold,
a story of freedom
it's never been told.
we're chasing the edge of the world, heading straight for the bourbon horizon. The kind of beauty that you put your blue eyes on.
Smoky sunset, a slow burning grace,
Disappearing into
a wide open space,
lost in the glow of the bourbon horizon.
Don't turn the car around, don't look at the map,
We're falling right into the afternoon's trap,
where time doesn't matter and the road is a friend.
leading us down to a beautiful end.
Gold, bourbon,
Heading straight for the bourbon horizon. The kind of beauty that you put your blue eyes on.
smoky sunset, a slow burning grace,
Disappearing into
a wide open space.
pure, sacrificing everything I have for you. I'm a saint in a sundress, a relic of the night, bathed in the glow of a stained glass light.
I'm a pilgrim with a burden and a hollow guitar, searching for a meaning in a flickering star. I've got a testimony written in the blues, with everything to win and with nothing to lose.
The incense is burning, the choir is still, surrendering my soul to a higher will. The altar is waiting for the flame.
I'm just a lonely
vintage martyr,
trying a little bit,
pushing a little harder. A classic devotion, a tragic design, turning the water into a bitter wine. Dying for love, a vintage martyr.
I'll play a solo that sounds like a prayer, rising through the rafters of the morning air. My strings are a ladder, my rhythm is a cross, counting the profit and counting the loss.
Rosary beads made of plastic and pearl, I'm the most devoted and broken down girl. I'll take the thorns and I'll take the pain, just to hear you mention my name again. The incense is burning, the choir is still, surrendering the soul to a higher will. The altar is waiting for the flame.
I'm just a lonely
vintage martyr,
trying a little bit,
pushing a little harder. A classic devotion, a tragic design, turning the water into a bitter wine. Dying for love, a vintage martyr. Vintage martyr, the bells are ringing.
final blessing.
holding hands around a table of dark mahogany, summoning the ghosts of a tragic cosmogony.
I'm wearing a veil
of Victorian thread, conversing with lovers who are long since dead.
I'm a medium of the rhythm, a priest of the wire, chasing a signal through a spiritual fire. My guitar is a conduit, a copper-clad bone,
calling out a name that I've always known.
The candles are flickering, the air is getting thin,
letting the shadows of the ancestors in.
We're crossing the border tonight,
conducting magic in an electric seance, a spectral devotion,
a ghostly romance,
vibrating between the earth and the light, a neon-lit ritual in the middle of the night,
summoning the heart
in an electric seance.
I'll play a frequency that awakens the floor until the spirits come knocking on the cellar door. I'm tuning my soul to a haunting degree,
asking the darkness to set us both free. Crystal balls in a deck of stained tarot cards, scattered like glass in the lonely graveyards. I'm a medium for passion, a vessel for grief, finding in the occult a temporary relief. The candles are flickering, the air is getting thin, letting the shadows of the ancestors in. We're crossing the border tonight, conducting magic in an electric seance, a spectral devotion,
a ghostly romance,
vibrating between the earth and the light, a neon-lit ritual in the middle of the night,
summoning the heart
in an electric seance.
It's not a parlor trick, it's not a charade, just a heavy price that we've already paid to hear a whisper from the other side. Nowhere for the living or the dead to hide. Speak to me,
Listen,
electric,
conducting magic in an electric seance, spectral devotion,
a ghostly romance,
vibrating between the earth and the light, a neon-lit ritual in the middle of the night,
summoning the heart,
an electric seance,
electric seance.
the lights are coming on,
Fade into the gray.
Queen-size sorrow on a polyester sheet, watching the shadows of the cars on the street. I'm a traveler resting in a roadside cage, hiding the scars of a difficult age. The neon sign is a rhythm of red, beating like a heart above my weary head. I've got my boots off and my spirit is low, watching the hours and the memories flow. The carpet is thin and the walls are too cold, stories of longing that never get old, waiting for the morning to come. Sleep for a while, the lullaby motel, a temporary heaven in a roadside hell. A pillow of concrete, a blanket of dust, finding a place where we finally can trust, checking into the lullaby motel.
I'll play you a song on an amplified string about all the peace that the tightness can bring. I'm a jazzman of the midnight hour, losing my pride and losing my power. Ice in a bucket and a cheap paper cup, I'm tired of trying to keep my head up. I'll close the curtains on the world and the light, and give myself over to the soul of the night. The carpet is thin and the walls are too cold, stories of longing that never get old, waiting for the morning to come. Sleep for a while at the lullaby motel, a temporary heaven in a roadside hell. A pillow of concrete, a blanket of dust, finding a place where we finally can trust, checking into the lullaby motel. We're not going anywhere, we're just staying here, letting the reality slowly disappear. No room service, no view of the sea, just a beautiful silence of you and of me. Rest now, room for quiet. Sleep for a while at the lullaby motel, a temporary heaven in a roadside hell. A pillow of concrete, a blanket of dust, finding a place where we
cosmogony. I'm wearing a veil of Victorian thread, conversing with lovers who are long since dead.
I'm a medium of the rhythm, a priest of the wire, chasing a signal through a spiritual fire. My guitar is a conduit, a copper-clad bone, calling out a name that I've always known. The candles are flickering, the air is getting thin, letting the shadows of the ancestors in. We're crossing the border tonight, conducting magic in an electric seance, a spectral devotion, a ghostly romance, vibrating between the earth and the light, a neon-lit ritual in the middle of the night, summoning the heart in an electric seance. I play a frequency that awakens the floor until the spirits come knocking on the cellar door. I'm tuning my soul to a haunting degree, asking the darkness to set us both free. Crystal balls in the deck of stained tarot cards, scattered like glass in the lonely graveyards. I'm a medium for passion, a vessel for grief, finding in the occult a temporary relief. The candles are flickering, the air is getting thin, letting the shadows of the ancestors in. We're crossing the border tonight, conducting magic in an electric seance, a spectral devotion, a ghostly romance, vibrating between the earth and the light, a neon-lit ritual in the middle of the night, summoning the heart in an electric seance. It's not a parlor trick, it's not a charade, just a heavy price that we've already paid to hear a whisper from the other side. Nowhere for the living or the dead to hide. Speak to me, listen. Electric, conducting magic in an electric seance, a spectral devotion, a ghostly romance, vibrating between the earth and the light, a neon-lit ritual in the middle of the night, summoning the heart in an electric seance.